What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Veteran and Rookie Podcast. That is the rookie spilling the soda as he opens it. Not over the computer, though.
And that's the veteran still farting.
I've been busy doing that all day.
Gosh. In this week of football, it was crazy. We had some gigantic blowouts.
Week 3 was one for the books.
I'm fairly certain they all go in the books.
But, this one was, to put in there on purpose. There were some blowouts this week. Of course, Dolphins over Broncos, 70-20.
Wow.
First time since 1966, I think it is, a team has scored 70 or more points. Only the fourth time in NFL history. And you know what happened last time a team scored exactly 70 points? It was the Rams back in 1950 against I think it was against the Colts. A week later, they played the Detroit Lions and put up 63 on them.
Holy crap.
So Buffalo's going down this week.
Oh my gosh, please no.
63 points from Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense.
Hey,
Broncos defense.
Yeah, they're bad. They're not
Where
as good
you?
as they were last year.
I was going to say the opposite of last year. It's just the offense isn't terrible. It's just mediocre. And the defense is non-existent. I mean, they still have their starters in there at the end of the game, and they let Robbie Chosen Anderson beat Patrick Surtain for a 60-yard touchdown.
Bro was probably
Backups
tired
in.
the whole time.
I guess, from being bad.
Just getting drilled on. Yeah, the Bills did put down some work though. They put, which would be an enormous blowout normally, 37-3, which is huge.
Second biggest blowout of the week.
Second biggest blowout of the week, and the
Didn't
Chiefs
even put up 50.
The Chiefs hung 41 on top of the Bears. And then did they put their backups in at the end for?
They did. It was I was kind of hoping they put 80 up on them after the Dolphins game. I was like, man, if this is what Miami's doing to Denver, what are the Chiefs going to do to the Bears? And they just normal blowout. Disappointing.
Normal blowout, but it was still a lot of points scored. 41 still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields had 99 yards and a touchdown and a pick.
This Bears organization is a mess. I was listening to another podcast earlier talking about this game, and sure, the Bears could fire their head coach, but they don't have anyone who would be worth putting in as an interim head coach, unless they want to go what the Colts did last year.
They won a game.
Go get go get Brian Urlacher or some old Bears legend who has no coaching experience. Bring him in to coach.
For real.
Because they got no one else in the building that can do it. Because as bad as their head coach is, their offensive coordinator, Luke Getsy, has been horrendous. The defensive coordinator just resigned. They also got $100,000 in equipment stolen. It's been a bad week for Chicago. Just a bad season all around, and I think it's just going to continue that way.
Yeah, go out and hire Primetime. Take him from college football. He'd be way better.
Yeah. So you got the Niners beating down on the Giants. We saw that coming, though. I did pick that for my blowout of the week. Do you want to touch on our picks last week? First year?
Sure, we can go there.
Yeah, so blowout of the week, like I said, I had Niners over Giants, and they did blow them out 30-12, 18-point deficit. That's pretty good. You took Chiefs over Bears, though, 31-point deficit. Third biggest blowout of the week, though.
That's insane.
Speaking of the Dolphins game and the Broncos.
What were you speaking of?
I made the worst pick in the history of the show. Granted, it's not a deep history, but, I mean...
It's a year long. I mean,
just over a year and now 3 weeks in. And for my upset of the week, I took the Broncos over the Dolphins.
I mean, that's insane. It should not have happened like that.
No, I'm never again. I can't do that again. If
Oh,
I do that again, I got to get kick off the show.
I have some stats for you. So, 2023, the season's only 3 weeks in, but I have the stats for each team scoring the most points. Number 5, you have the Chargers at 86, 4 Seahawks at 87, 3 San Francisco at 90, Buffalo Bills are at 2 with 91, and the Dolphins are at 130.
That's insane.
130 points scored. And just for reference, the Dolphins last week scored 70 points, and that's more than 16 teams in the league did in 3 weeks. The Broncos altogether in all 3 weeks have 69 points. They would have still lost if they had 3 weeks of offense.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was one of two scoregami games we actually got this week.
This week?
Yeah, we got two scoregami games this week. So we got Broncos over, or not over. That's what I
wow,
picked.
Broncos
We got
way under.
Dolphins over Broncos, and then Eagles Bucks was also scoregami, 25-11.
Huh.
Yeah. It was not a very great game though, as you picked for your game of the week.
Yeah, bad pick.
I went Vikings Chargers. That came down to the end. It was the most Vikings Chargers game ever, though. Both teams kind of just trying to lose.
Yeah, they were really,
with their
really
good talents.
trying hard.
Ultimately, Chargers came out on top of that one. Circling back around to the upset of the week, though, you went Rams over Bengals, which I thought was kind of a weak choice, but
Hold on,
nonetheless, still didn't get it.
Can we? Kirk Cousins in fantasy is the number one point scoring quarterback,
And he's been on your bench for 2 weeks.
He was on my bench for the first 2 weeks, but I put him in, and he threw out of 50. And it's very rare that there are 50 attempts to pass, but he got 32 of them for 337 yards, 3 tutties, and an interception. And then Justin Herbert also did really well. Out of 47, he got 40 for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns. Baller game that they both tried to lose really hard, but one of them had to have a win. So actually, that's not true. They could have had a tie, but
that's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
It was really hard to get a tie over the 4-point deficit. So I mean,
2 safeties.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins right now, 3 weeks in, is the runner-up for MVP. I'd say behind Tua.
Yeah, for real.
Tua has, I think, the most passing yards and tied for the most touchdowns with Kirk.
That's crazy. And Kirk is 0-17 with
I love the projections.
6,000 yards and 80
51
touchdowns.
17 interceptions, 0-17 record or whatever.
He's doing the opposite of what he did last year. He had all those one-score games that he won, but now it's one-score games that he's losing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rough for him, I guess, because I like Kirk Cousins, and I'm okay if he plays well and loses because he's on my team. But
yeah,
just keep
as long as the Vikings keep being down and Cousins has to keep throwing.
Exactly,
if working out for you.
If they're playing from behind, I don't care. Which I know no one cares, but my fantasy team. So Kirk Cousins got me 32 points because in our league, a touchdown's worth 6 points for a quarterback. Because why wouldn't it be? Most leagues have it as 4. I don't like that. But so me and our friend David, who we had on a while ago, best
friend
guest
of the show,
best guest we've ever had, best guest. He and I were playing, and we expect him fully to win this whole thing. Like
he probably still will.
He probably still will.
He has the most points in the league, and it's not even close.
It's not even close.
He's 1-2 now, though.
He is 1-2. I beat him by 0.86 points.
Let's see. I got the screenshot of it here because it showed like the smallest margin.
Maybe
I'll throw it on the screen on YouTube. Yeah, 0.860001.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so John scored 169.84. David scored 168.98.
It was crazy because
it came down to Monday night.
I was watching it as I was driving home. So I went to the store because we didn't have milk because my mom likes cashew milk or whatever. So I was getting milk and I was like watching it in the store, just like running into things and stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna win if Joe Mixon doesn't score a touchdown. But if Joe Mixon scores a touchdown, it's over. Joe Mixon scored a touchdown.
Yep.
And I was like so upset, and it was like a 60-40 for me to win.
That was a big swing when he scored.
It was a huge swing. And I had the only player I had was Tyler Higbee. And I was like, crap. And I was like, man, I am swearing off Tyler Higbee after this. I'm never using him. I'm gonna trade him for a bag of chips or just drop him. And then he had like 2 more catches.
I remember he picked up a first down, and I went and checked your thing, and you barely took the lead, and you held on to that.
And the only reason that Joe Mixon didn't play anymore was because the Rams had run the clock down so much that the Bengals could kneel it out.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. Once the Rams scored and they didn't recover the onside kick, I was like, are they just going to run this with Mixon? But no, they took the knee. But I was like, Mixon just needed, 5 yards probably?
No, he needed because I was 0.8 up and a yard is 0.1. So he needed 9 yards to beat me.
Which he totally could have gotten.
He would have gotten in 1 probably because he was finding holes the whole day and just getting through.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, man, I was sweating and my heart was, that was crazy.
That was tight.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that I should have lost, but I definitely shouldn't have won.
Should have tied.
Should have tied, dude.
Yeah,
Should have tied.
GG's to David, though.
For real, David. Good
I love how
game.
you told him good game, and he gave you the thumbs up.
Oh man, I felt like he was so mad. I felt
Yeah.
bad.
David, if you're listening, you're still gonna win.
It's okay. We know you're better.
You
than
were
us.
off to a slow start last year.
Yeah. Anything
So
else?
what else do we
So this week, let's go through this week a little bit more before we go through our picks.
Okay.
So Ravens terrible, losing to the Colts.
I do want to say Matt Gay out Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker missed from 60.
You want to hear how Matt Gay's field goals that he had in this game?
I do.
So let's see. Matt Gay, 31-yard field goal. Okay.
Bomb.
Solid. Expected to make that. Matt Gay, 54-yard field goal.
Baller.
53-yard field goal.
Baller.
53-yard field goal. 53-yard field goal.
5 for 5. That's
he hit
crazy.
4 from 50 plus. From 53 from 53 and another from 54, including the 53-yard game winner.
Man, he is so much better than Justin Tucker all time.
He's the highest paid kicker in the league for a reason.
Is he actually?
Yeah. Because he was on the Rams last year and then signed with the Colts. Justin
Baller.
Tucker had a chance to end it, and then just shy I don't remember if it was the end of regulation or in overtime, but 61 yards, and it went like 60 and a half.
Bonked the thing or went under?
Went under. It was short.
What a
It
loser.
looked like it was good, but
Imagine not hitting from 61 yards.
imagine the Colts scoring a safety by Gardner Minshew stepping out of the back of the end zone, which means you get 2 points on the ball back, and then 20 seconds later you have to give it back to the Colts.
Gardner Minshew
Because
was
that's
playing?
what happened. Yeah. I should have taken this. I talked about last episode of taking this one for my upset of the week, but I talked myself out of it because there was no Anthony Richardson, and I should know to never doubt the stash. Gardner Minshew, the GOAT.
Gardner Minshew is on the Colts now?
Mm-hmm.
The frick?
He started that game. He walked out of the back of the. He pulled a Dan Orlovsky and didn't even matter. Still led him to victory.
Baller. Matt Gay is him.
Colts are on top of their division, and they're all by themselves up there.
Titans got destroyed by the Browns.
Yeah, our pick'ems were not as great this week. I know we both picked Tennessee for this one, and I don't even think they got 100 yards on the day.
Texans destroyed the Jags, and I had the Jags defense because I was
I
like,
saw that.
Texans bad. I had -1 points for the Texans defense
Mm-hmm. Going against the
or
Texans.
Jags defense.
Yeah.
Which
Tank Dell 5 for 145. CJ Stroud has yet to throw an interception. 3
baller.
games in. Who cares that he got .18 or whatever on the smartness quiz?
Yeah.
He's a genius on the field.
Yeah. Falcons got destroyed by the Lions. Get it?
I'm glad I didn't take that for my game of the week. because I was
Packers
thinking about it.
squeaked by.
Ooh, what a comeback, too. 17-0 going into the fourth quarter. And then they have a chance to kick a field goal. Go for it on fourth down. Jordan Love overthrows his guy.
Baller.
Saints get the ball back.
Loser.
They do nothing with it. Field goal range for the Packers. Now it's 17-3 beginning of the fourth. Get the ball back again because Rashawn Gary had 3 sacks. Went off.
Baller.
Jordan Love ran in the touchdown on 4th and goal, I think it was. And then next drive through went off to Dobbs. For some reason on the first touchdown, they went for 2. And I was like, did our kicker get hurt? No, because he kicked the extra point later. I was like, I guess that was their way of going for the win. It was odd, but they got it, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. Good for them.
Derek Carr injured in this game, though. Questionable for next week. Jameis Winston time.
Same person. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's the thing, too. A lot of people were saying, oh, Carr was out, so this win doesn't count, I guess, or something. But it's like they only scored on offense once with Derek Carr.
Yeah, bad
And
players.
so, and Winston got them in the field goal range at the end of the game, and then their kicker missed from about 40 yards out. So,
Yeah. Cowboys Cardinals. What the heck?
I mean, last episode, you were saying, imagine.
I was
Cardinals,
thinking with
you
my.
said Dallas Cowboys. What happened?
I
and,
called it, and then I didn't take it.
You didn't. Cowboys were, I think, like 12.5 point favorites in this one, and took the L.
Yeah, by 12 points.
And America won.
They lost by 12 points.
Yeah. So I love that. Josh Dobbs, he's playing good. This Cardinals team is surprisingly well coached. I think just because no one was really expecting Jonathan Gannon to be a good coach, especially after the meltdown in the Super Bowl as the Eagles defensive coordinator and all that stuff. And
He did what?
he was the defensive coordinator for the Eagles in the
Like,
Super Bowl.
Threw his stuff on the table?
No, like his defense sucked in the second half.
Oh.
Remember? Because
No.
they could not stop the Chiefs. Chiefs kept running like this. They ran the same play twice for touchdowns.
That's right, yeah.
And the defense wouldn't adjust. And so I was a little bit concerned with him going into Arizona, especially with them kind of gutting the roster. But, I mean, they're not going to go 0-17. I think another team might, but that's besides the point. Cardinals, surprisingly good, and took down the Cowboys, who are supposed to be one of the best teams in the NFL. That's what they keep telling me.
Yeah, they got 40 points in the first game, and
then blew up Zach Wilson's Jets the next week. But Josh Dobbs, no.
Himmy Neutron. Mm-hmm. Steelers Raiders mid-game. Why'd you put that in primetime?
Yeah,
I
the
had
score
to watch
was
it.
not as close as was. Also, fire Josh McDaniels. Kicking a field goal at the end.
What is wrong with you?
So instead of being down by a touchdown, you're down by a touchdown.
It's so retarded.
You trust. Why would you trust your defense? Your defense is terrible. I know Steelers' offense isn't good, but the Raiders' defense is horrible.
Yeah, wow. It was just, man.
He needs to be fired.
Fire him.
The odds for him, I think he's tied for first coach to be fired now in Vegas.
Good.
Him and Matt Eberflus, coach of the Bears.
Yeah, they both need to be fired.
Yeah, and they probably both will be.
That's good. I'm glad. Get some good football in here. You know what? I'd love every team in the NFL to be good, and we'd have good games every week.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be so awesome. Fire these two bums. Get someone else in there.
Let's see. We already touched on the scoregami on Monday night. Eagles, Bucks. Super Bowl rematch. Joe Burrow did play this game against the Rams, and they did win, but he's still not at 100%. His calf is still banged up, and this Bengals offense still not quite looking like the offense we're used to seeing.
Yeah, Jamar Chase did have a good game, though. He had...
Yeah, Jamar Chase carried.
Well, actually, Joe Burrow carried, or Joe Mixon carried. He carried 19 times.
Jamar Chase was the reason they won this game.
Yeah, that's true.
That and the Bengals pass rush. Because the Rams offensive line could not stop Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, they sacked him like a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm. Stafford kept going down. Surprised he lived to tell the tale.
That's crazy how Stafford is just not good anymore. It's unfortunate. Yeah.
All right.
Pick'ems. Finish out our pick'ems because I interrupted.
So quick recap. Game of the week, I went Vikings-Chargers. I got that over your Eagles-Bucks.
Yeah.
Blowout of the week, you got that with Chiefs-Bears. I took Niners-Giants. Lowest scoring game, though, I got this one as well. Patriots-Jets. That was 10-15. You went Steelers versus Raiders. Upset of the week, neither of us got it. I had Broncos-Dolphins. You had Rams over Bengals.
Yeah, mine was 3 points away, not 50.
Yeah. And then fantasy player of the week, I went CeeDee Lamb. He got 8.2 because the Cowboys were terrible. You went Josh Allen, and he got a solid 21.32.
Get him, Josh.
And then for our pick'ems last week, I went 9-7, and you went 10-6. So just one over me.
Yeah.
That brings our total records. I'm 30-18. You're 31.
Which one did
17.
I get?
I mean, we differed on a few.
Oh, okay.
We differed on several, and so kind of just made up our losses and almost came out even there. But you got the slight lead now after 3 weeks. And then with the draft point update, you got 8 points. I got 7.
This is some bull crap. Why do we keep keeping it this close?
I like it.
One of us got a tank. You want to tank this week?
I think you should tank.
I'll tank next
You
week.
beat me in pick'ems last week or last year.
Oh, is it my pick for first?
It's my pick for first.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Let me see. Let me pull up my draft board real quick. I do know where I'm going with this one, though.
Game of the week.
Game of the week, indeed.
Cardinals, Niners.
Close. That's my second option. If you were picking first and took Dolphins, Bills, but I'm going to pick that one instead.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm excited to see Miami put up 63 points on the Buffalo Bills defense. This should be a good one. Last year, both the Bills-Dolphins games were good.
Yeah, it was like 30-33.
The butt punt in week 2, I think it was. And then that snow game, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
End of the year last year, snow was coming down.
Guy with your butt cheeks.
Yeah, Bills just snuck past the Dolphins in that one.
You know what? I have no idea where to go with game of the week.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm glad I'm picking first this week, and I get to take Dolphins-Bills.
I don't think I'm going to win it. I really don't. But I will take something from you.
You're going to try to sabotage me?
I'm tanking this one. This is not.
Let's go.
Well, you know what?
You're going to pick the lowest scoring game for game of the week.
I think if the Patriots' offense can be a little bit less terrible, and the Cowboys show that they're bad, so this could be like a back-and-forth shootout-style game. It could be fun. I'll take it for my game of the week because I don't really trust any of these to be entertaining or not blowouts.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple more.
You know what, though? I'll take Lions-Packers.
Okay, I was going to say I had Lions-Packers on my board. Also had Browns-Ravens.
I don't know about that Browns-Ravens game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nick Chubb's out, and he's like the only exciting part of that offense, and I don't want to watch Mr. Lotion do anything. Like, even if he's good, I don't want to watch him.
Yeah, and that Ravens offense, I mean, dude, they're going to have to be playing practice squad players in, like, week 10 at this rate. I think they had 8 starters out, not including players who were out on IR, like J.K. Dobbins and that kind of stuff. Like, the Ravens are just falling apart again.
It's sad, dude.
It's heavily contagious, the injury bug there in Baltimore.
It's sad to watch. Like, it's unfortunate. I will go blowout of the week. I'm going to go Niners over Cardinals. Cardinals won that game just because the Cowboys are bad. They're not good.
Yeah.
They're going to lose this game, and they're going to lose big.
What if the Cardinals did win, though?
That'd be crazy.
And then they go and win the Super Bowl.
If they win the Super Bowl, you owe me $100.
Okay. And if they don't, you owe me $100.
That wasn't part of it. That was not.
That's how it works.
No.
That's how this works.
Nuh-uh.
That's the lowest scoring game.
No, I said blowout.
Oh, you said blowout of the week? Oh, okay.
I said blowout.
Yeah, that's right. That was blowout of the week.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Sunday Night Football, Chiefs over Jets.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting the Jets on Sunday Night Football. I mean, it made sense when this schedule came out because Aaron Rodgers, but the Jets' first time on Sunday Night Football in a decade, and it's Zach Wilson.
They're never going to have a game with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. It's never going to happen.
They were supposed to play back in 2018, but Mahomes got hurt like a week or two before. So Matt Moore, I think it was, had to start that game for Kansas City. Then 2021, Packers-Chiefs slated to play, and Aaron Rodgers got COVID like 2 days before the game.
Trash.
And so then he couldn't play. And now slated to play again, and no. So the State Farm Bowl is never happening. And honestly, I feel ripped off.
Unfortunate. Well, maybe next year.
Maybe if Rodgers sticks around with the Jets.
If Rodgers doesn't retire.
Then there's a slim chance. Or, if the Jets make the playoffs.
So next year.
Yeah.
Where are you going next? You got your blowout. I think those are good solid blowouts. I'm hoping the Jets defense can put some work in.
Mm-hmm. Slow down Kansas City there. Let's see. And then the other option I had there was Eagles commies, especially after Sam Howell threw 4 picks against the Bills.
For sure.
Zoinks.
Jinkies for sure.
Let's see. Lowest scoring game of the week. I'm going to take Bucks versus Saints.
Dang it.
Jameis Winston, backup quarterback here. Baker Mayfield. I mean, it's just part of the Baker Mayfield cycle. I'm sure you saw the meme too, where it's like, he played good last, week 1 and 2, and then play like crap, and then what is the next part where he has to like
blame the coaches,
and then beat an inferior opponent.
Yeah.
And switch teams.
Switch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Future Bear Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, bad. Speaking of the Bears, I'm gonna go there for my lowest scoring game. They're both not good offenses. I'd say in the Bears' case, they're terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even think they could score on this beat up Broncos defense.
They just gave up 70.
Just scored 7. You just gave up 70, and now they're going to give up like 15. Weird score, but they're going to give it up.
15?
They're going to give up 15 points. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. 5 field goals.
That's what I was going to say, 5 field goals.
5 field goals, or a tutty and a cup. No. And then
a random 2-point conversion.
A missed kick, and I just need to stop talking. That's my lowest scoring game. I'm gonna go. Ooh, man.
Upset or fantasy player?
Upset. I think I'm gonna go fantasy player.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go fantasy player. Give me. somebody.
Hmm.
Can I take Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, you can.
I'll take Jalen
That
Hurts.
game's still on the board.
A.J. Brown has not been doing very many A.J. Brown things.
Mm-mm.
And DeAndre Swift has been really good, but I don't know if he's going to keep that up because he's back and forth with his really goodness.
Yeah, that's the classic DeAndre Swift that we got in Detroit.
Yeah. I mean, he was balling out yesterday. Or 2 days ago.
Mhm.
Yesterday?
2 days ago.
He was balling out sometime this
On
week.
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, 3 days ago because this is Wednesday.
Yeah, we're live.
Live right now. And he balled out the week before, and the week before that he was fine. But I don't know. He might be bad. He might be good. I think Jalen Hurts will get a solid 20-something points. Yeah, he get his quarterback sneaks in for a couple sixes.
Yeah, I'm going to go, for my fantasy quarterback, I'm going to take the noon nightmare, Kirk Cousins. Highest scoring quarterback in fantasy football. So I've been getting too cute with someone. It's like taking A.J. Brown and just, CeeDee Lamb and those kind of guys, and they're just disappointing me. I'm going to try to go with the sure thing, which means Kirk Cousins is going to go throw 3 interceptions this week. But
I hope not, man.
he's playing the Panthers, so.
I have him. Can you name any player on the Panthers?
Brian
McCaffrey.
Burns.
No, he's not there anymore.
Brian Burns is.
Oh, I don't.
J.C. Horn. Who's their quarterback?
DJ Moore.
Nope. Andy Dalton, who's probably going to be starting that game.
He's the quarterback over there?
He's the one who started for him last week against Seattle because Bryce Young got hurt.
Man, that was unfortunate.
All right, upset of the week. I was tempted to save my Dolphins-Bills pick for this one, but I knew it wouldn't be there, so I took that.
Who's the upset of the week? Who would be the upset there?
I think the Dolphins winning because it's in Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo. They got like 1.5, right?
3 points.
3 points, okay. Because they get 2 points for being at home or something like that.
Something. So I mean that one's pretty tight. You can take the tight ones, but I mean that's lame. That's what
lame
losers
and gay.
do. Upset of the week here. I'm gonna go with.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Texans over Steelers. Steelers are 3 points favorites, and this game's in Houston, so no respect for the Texans, and I mean, fair enough.
The Texans who just dropped 37 points,
Yeah, but that wasn't with T.J. Watt, so I'm not very confident in this, but I'm not very confident in any of the picks for upset of the week, and you got to go with one, so that's where I'm going here.
Who is the upset in Colts Rams?
That's a 1 point spread.
Dang, I don't want to be a lame loser boy.
No, you don't.
The Ravens are favored to win, though, in the Ravens-Browns game, no?
I don't think they are.
Really?
It's in Cleveland. It's 2.5, so.
Oh, I guess I don't want... Oh, man, I don't want to be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Try not to be.
Do you want me to tell you my other pick that I had for this?
Don't tell me you're going to go Giants over Hawks.
No.
Okay, good.
That's only a 1.5 point line.
What?
In the Giants' favor. They're home.
Okay.
So I guess that's why. But no, there was only one other game I was looking at.
You were looking at Falcons-Jags?
Nope.
Really?
That's a 3 point line for the Jags.
Were you looking at Raiders over Chargers?
I was.
Really? Why were you doing that?
Because Chargers are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, but the Raiders are also going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, unfortunate for them.
They do that little Raider thing. Man, I don't want to be cheap and pick one of these close games, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah?
I'm going to pick whoever's down.
I mean, you tried that last week, so.
Yeah. I mean, so it doesn't really matter. You know what? I'll take Raiders over Chargers.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I missed one.
Now you're going to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm down. That's at least 2 that I'm down this week and that you're up on me.
Yeah, because I'm going to get that Kirk Cousins, and I'm going to get the game of the week. So
I thought you were going to get the upset of the week over me because I'm not getting it.
Mm-hmm. Clean sweep, I think, for me.
It's unfortunate, but I'll make my way back next week.
All right. How about I make my way back into the lead for pick'ems?
How about you do that?
How about you tell me what games we're picking?
Okay. Lions-Packers. Who do you got there?
I'm going to go Packers.
Ooh,
Thursday night football.
I'm going to go Lions. I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I'm definitely going to be watching it.
Falcons. Yeah, instead of youth group. Lions-Jags in London.
Ooh.
Wait, sorry. Falcons-Jags, not Lions. Excuse me.
You were so excited.
I was excited. Still am.
Oh man, Falcons, Jags in London. Let's see. It's home.
A sport of football.
Where are you going for this one?
I think. I mean, it's basically a Jags home game. They're there every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
but also every jersey's there.
Yeah, but like it's.
Yeah, they're there every. I think they might even be there twice.
They might be. Yeah, they might be there twice. They might be Germany as well.
They're back-to-back weeks.
No.
They are.
They're there back-to-back.
They're
weeks?
there against Atlanta and Buffalo.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna get.
They're gonna
blown
have a
out
whole
next
week there before Buffalo, though.
But they're gonna get blown out against Buffalo. It's gonna be
Probably.
awesome. I think they will win this one though, but it'll be tight.
Okay, I'm slightly leaning Falcons.
Go for it.
I'll go Falcons.
Yeah, okay. One of us has to be wrong here, so you can be up or down. Colts, Rams. I don't want to watch this game.
That could be kind of fun. The Colts. I mean, with Anthony Richardson or Gardner Minshew. So I'm gonna go with Indianapolis.
I will too. I don't like the Rams, and those two new white receivers are they were putting in work the last 2 weeks.
Nakua or whatever.
Puka Nakua and
who's the other guy? I know Tutu Atwell.
Oh, maybe Tutu Atwell.
He's not white though.
It's a weird name, man. They were putting up a lot of points fantasy wise, and then they just dropped off against the Bengals.
Yeah, well, I saw one of Taylor's players. We were rooting hard for Taylor in our league.
Oh yeah, I was against somebody.
Tutu Atwell scoring instead of another player who was on the opposing team, and I was like, "Let's go."
I thought it was kind of cool. They refuse to run the ball. Like they will not.
Yeah,
it was
their offensive line does suck.
Yeah, but it was like 3rd and 3, and they needed a first down, and they were like 0 for 9 on 3rd and 3, or on 3rd down conversions. They were like 0 for 5 on 4th down.
Yeah,
it was terrible, and
they still only lost by 3.
He pulled back to throw, and no one was open, obviously, because it's the Rams. And then he just ran the ball himself because they don't have a running back apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I think they get.
So we're both going Colts.
If
here.
not stomped, I think they get soundly beaten, like a maybe the Rams get like 10 points, and I think the Colts get 20 plus.
Colts to the Super Bowl.
Oh, just like last year. One of our friends said that. He's really stupid.
He put money on it.
Ravens Browns.
I'm gonna go Ravens. I'd go Browns if Nick Chubb was playing. But I'm gonna go Ravens.
That's a fair assessment. I think the Browns are usually beat up on the Ravens, and then no one else. I like that video of that one guy being like, "It is statistically possible that our team should be good at least once, but we've never been good. I just want
They're
one
looking
kind of
good this year."
It's like, well, maybe they are. And then, they were looking good, and some unfortunateness happened. So hopefully their season still goes decently. I don't think it will this game. I'll take Ravens as well. Vikings Panthers. I'm taking the Perk Thuggins. He balls out, gets 80 points for fantasy. I don't even care if I lose this one because I have starting over Joe Burrow, which is like a really weird thing.
Both these teams really need a win here. They're both at 0-3. Vikings are a better team on paper. I'm going to take them, but I also could very well see Carolina taking this one. It's in Carolina, so
I think Kirk Cousins just balls out, throws that thing a lot, and they have some pretty solid running backs too. I mean,
they traded for Cam Akers. Maybe he'll play this week, and Alexander Madison's there for sure. I mean, I think you were probably pretty justified in putting him where you did in our running back rankings episode at this point. So
what did I put him?
Pretty low. I feel like I hate him.
That's fair. I was right.
Yep.
Bengals Titans. Now, here's the thing. What the frick, Bengals? Like you weren't even in the Super Bowl last year. What happened? Like, what is going on? And then the Titans are just the Titans. It's Derrick Henry.
I have more questions for the Titans even. I mean, Derrick Henry got 20 yards.
What is that, Derrick?
And I saw things like last time he got 20 or less yards in a game. It's only happened twice in his career, and both times it's been against the Browns. They just have his number, I guess. But
yeah, it's because they have a really good running back and they know how to stop a good running back.
Sure.
I feel like teams with a good running back will have a good run defense because they know how to have a good running back and they know how to stop it.
You can feel like that for sure.
Well, the Titans have the best run defense in the league.
Do they?
Yeah.
No.
And the Browns apparently have a really good run defense.
I'm taking the Bengals anyway.
I'm taking the Bengals, so yeah, too. But Crappy game of the week. Bucks Saints.
That's not the worst game of the week, though.
Yes, it is.
It's not. The Broncos and Bears are playing.
Oh my goodness, we haven't got there yet.
No. Oh man.
I think Baker Mayfield.
I'll go Saints.
Yeah, I will too.
Good analysis.
I was about to say something, and then I remembered the circle, and the circle's
we're not
never
there
been
yet.
wrong. He's been on 8 teams in 6 years.
Something like that.
8 teams in 6 years
He's
with
actually,
9.
let's see, he's been on 4 teams in the last 13 months or something.
Hear this. Yeah, but 8 teams, 6 years, 9 different head coaches.
Yeah.
What the heck? It'll soon be a 10th team or an 8th, 9th team, whatever. He's on his downward spiral. I will take Saints here, yeah. Dolphins, Bills. I'm taking Bills. They have a better defense than the Dolphins, and I think they can have a good enough offense to beat the Dolphins' defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Dolphins' defense is better if Tua's playing well. And Tua has been playing very well.
I mean, this game should go crazy. I mean, it's the top 2 offenses, like you said, in the NFL. Miami averaging 43 points a game. Obviously, that's a little inflated. Buffalo averaging 30.
Not inflated at all, which is weird.
Mm-hmm. So is it going to be a really good one? I'm going to go with Miami, though, because they're hot right now.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, Buffalo's pretty hot, too. They just won by 34, so.
Yeah. And they only allowed 3 points instead of 20.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's a real toss-up.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited for this game. This is going to be the game of the week, and I'm going to lose my category.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos, Bears. Ugh.
Oh, who do I pick?
Judas Priest. We have to watch this game.
The Caleb Williams Bowl.
Oh, my goodness.
One of these teams won't go 0-16 or 0-17.
They're both orange. Like, ugh.
They're just ugly.
Ugh. All right, Commies, Eagles.
I'm going to take the Broncos.
I'll take Broncos,
Russ
too.
Wilson is at least a mediocre quarterback this year.
Yeah, their defense is still like
Technically an
defense.
NFL defense.
It is still technically an NFL defense, which I don't think did the Bears count as a defense in the NFL anymore, or did they?
I think they're JV.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
taking
the
Eagles over
Broncos are the
Cowboys.
31st worst defense, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's just like the Bears are got demoted.
Non-existent.
Yeah, they're in the XFL.
Maybe.
Commies, Eagles. Eagles all the way. Big
Yeah.
time blowout. Last week, part 2, 37 points to 3.
Sam Howell, masterclass, 4 more picks.
Masterclass. He's going to pull a Trevor Lawrence, but except for the second half. That's going to be a Sam Howell now. It's just not a Trevor Lawrence anymore. It's a Sam Howell. Steelers, Texans, also kind of a meh game. I'm going to take Steelers just because they have a slightly better defense.
And
And
they got T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. And
I guess their
Minka
offense
Fitzpatrick.
is like it's there. It's
George
not-
Pickens had a 75-yard touchdown on Sunday night.
Yeah, get her
So,
done, George.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for you, George.
I'm going to go Texans in my upset.
You are. I'm going to go Raiders in my upset for this Chargers-Raiders game.
No, I'm going Chargers.
I don't like my upset here, but I took it.
I don't love any of the upsets for this week, honestly.
I don't love any of the games this week except for the Bills and the Lions.
It's no week 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sure isn't. This is more of a week 2 kind of week. Cardinals, Niners. The Niners are just gonna. It's gonna be ugly. It's just gonna be.
I don't think it's going to be as ugly as maybe we would have expected, though, because the Cardinals have at least they're like the 30th best team in the NFL. Which, I mean, they looked like they were far and away going to be number 32. So I'll give it to them.
Bears and who?
Broncos.
Real? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take the Niners.
Yeah, Niners. I think Niners drop 30 on them at least.
Yeah.
At least.
30-13.
Patriots, Cowboys.
I'm going to go Dallas, even after what just happened, because the Patriots offense still isn't real.
Yeah, Dallas does that thing where they have Dak Prescott as the quarterback still. So that is unfortunate, and I think that's probably the reason why they lost that game against the Cardinals.
They've been doing it longer than anyone else.
Yeah, it's really not like a good move. Like, I don't know why they keep doing that and why people think he's still good. He's never been good. He's been mediocre at the best, and I don't like him. But the Cowboys are going to win this game.
Man, remember you were a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, I'm currently a Lions fan, I believe.
You're about to be a Packers fan.
About to be a Packers fan again.
No. You're a Seahawks fan.
Oh, I'm a Seahawks fan.
That'd be full circle back to the Packers.
That'd be crazy. I think I might get there someday.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm a Seahawks fan. I could be a different fan. Where are the Seahawks? Oh, they're playing the Giants. No,
Monday night.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're gonna be a Seahawks fan.
I'm gonna be a Seahawks. Chiefs Jets.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Thank you for Sunday Night Football again.
Thank you for a good game on Sunday Night Football, guys. Seahawks, Giants, my Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. They're going to stay your Seahawks as they're going to get this win.
They sure are. So the way I do this thing, and I figure I'm going to explain.
Yeah,
so,
because you skipped some games.
Did I?
Vikings, Panthers. Did you?
I said Vikings,
I thought
Panthers.
you didn't. Oh.
I thought I did.
Well, I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, it's Vikings. But so the way I do this bandwagon thing, my real team is the Bills, and every time, so I was a Cowboys fan, air quotes, and they lost to the Packers. I've told the story before.
Ezekiel Elliott did Pilates.
Yeah, it was Ezekiel Elliott did Pilates. Yeah, and I was a Packers fan after they lost.
Days.
Yep, and then they lost to
Titans.
The Titans, who lost to the Bengals, who lost to the Chiefs, who won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So my team won the Super Bowl. But if my team goes to the Super Bowl and loses, my team lost the Super Bowl, and then I'm the other team's fan.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm 1-2 because I lost 2 times.
Lost week 1, lost week 2.
Lost week 1 as a
Chiefs to the Lions.
Chiefs to the Lions, and then the Lions lost to the Seahawks. Now Seahawks won a game. Let's go.
You're 1-2.
I'm 1-2 for my bandwagon. Hopefully, and this would be really sad if it wasn't, but hopefully I'll be 2-2 by the end of Monday. But yeah, that's it for us. I mean, as long as you don't have anything else to say.
Oh, I'm all out of words.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time when we're all wrong about our predictions.
Yep, as always. See ya.
Love you guys. Love you. Say it back. Guys, I want to show you something. Check this out. So your mouse trackpad tracks just about on anything. If you have your screen like this, you can put your mouse on it and it just tracks, and you can just like have it like that. So you can just like be looking down at your computer and just do this